Hi guys, and welcome to the Lopsided Crafter. My name is Erica, and I've got another yarn haul. So this one is from Michael's. I went to Michael's for those of you that are in the Charlotte area, I was in the Arboretum area. That is a little bit of a higher end of Charlotte, so the Michael's is much bigger than the one that I have right down the road. I probably live within probably a 30 to 35 minute radius of several Michaels. But yeah. So I am outside, so I want to apologize if you hear any noise in the background as far as lawnmowers and motorcycles and distant talking, that kind of thing. It's a beautiful day out here today. So, anyway, I did go to the one in Arboretum because I discovered while I was on their website that they had a sock yarn that was not available at any of the Michaels that I normally frequent. So, I did have to go a little bit further than normal to get this, but that's okay. And I also had a coupon that was 30% off my total purchase. So I had to take advantage of that. So I got every sock yarn that they had. Not like multiple of the same color, but one of every color. Yeah. Okay, so I will hold one up and I will read one. Did y'all see that? The room? See that? The room just hit me in the head. I'm not editing that out because that was perfect. Oh, I was like, what the heck? Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Back to where we were. This is a number one super fine yarn. It's just a 2.75 millimeter knitting needle or a 3.25 crochet hook. It says that you can wash cold and dry. Again, I normally probably would hand wash. These are 454 yards, 3.5 ounces, 415 meters, and 100 grams. It is 70% acrylic, 23% viscose from bamboo, and 7% polyester. So it really doesn't have nylon in it per se, but there is a little bit of stretch. This kind of reminds me of the Comfy Toes from Hobby Lobby, the ones that doesn't have the wool in it. So I think this would be perfect for our summers down here when you want to have some socks on, that type of thing. So like I said, I did get one of every color. So there are quite a bit of them. Because I figured, at 30% off, and they're not really that much to begin with. They're only $5.97 a ball, which I thought was a fantastic price point. Because especially if you're making like shorty socks or something to that effect, you could get potentially 2 pairs of socks out of these. Depending on your size, the pattern, that kind of thing. So I got... This is Primrose Land. It's got the browns and the beiges and the copper. This one is Secret Garden, which is coral and gray, that kind of thing. We got River, which is blues and teals and grays. This one is Glory Days. That one's really pretty. That blue, that teal blue, light blue, a rose and a coral and a cream color. Oh. Then I got this one, which is called Walk Like a Man. A darker teal, kind of a dark dusty gray, a little bit of copper. We have Drive All Night, which is a couple shades of purple, pink, gray, and a cream color. We got this bright one right here that is called, what do you call it? Pink Cadillac. Different shades of pink and blue. That one's really pretty. Then we got Jungle Land. So that's kind of a deeper blue and a darker green and some brown and cream. Got a few more here. This one is called Atlantic City. So it's got the coppers and it's got yellows and dark browns and light browns and the cream. This one is called Rosalita. It's got different shades of rose and green and cream. That one's pretty also. I've got a lap full here. You guys can even see it. Oh, and this one is called Born to Run. Purple, rose, green, teal, white, black, all kinds of fun, pretty colors in that. That is all of the, oh no, it's not. I got Dancing in the Dark. So this is the dark gray and the blacks and the whites. I do have one down here that actually fell. So I'm just gonna toss these over here into this other bag real quick. That was from a previous video that I'm sure you've already seen. That was my haul from my local yarn store. So let me grab this one that fell and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. This one was called Better Days. And this one is white and copper color and different shades of blue. So that is all the sock yarn that I got. While I was there, I also picked up some of this wool like. Now, I don't know that this is gonna work, so I'm gonna play around with it because I really like to do the different colored heels, toes, socks, heels, toes, socks, heels, toes, and cuffs. I'm not sure that this is actually gonna work for that because it's not sock yarn per se. This is 15% nylon and 85% acrylic. It is the same weight. They are both fingering weights. There's 678 yards per ball of this. But what I did, because I was thinking that this could be different heels, toes, and cuffs for, say, like this color, okay? Because this is acrylic and I know it's not going to be as durable as the wool, I did go ahead and pick up some thread. So that also tells you a little bit about my Michaels. Well, not my Michaels, the Michaels that I went to. Because they actually have a complete sewing section as far as sewing machines, thread. They didn't have a lot of fabric, but they did have a lot of sewing notions, which all the Michaels and my like really short distance area do not. So anyway, I did pick up some thread so that I could hold the thread double with this just to make it a little bit more durable. for definitely the heels and the toes. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't have a lot of stretch to it, so I'm not sure, like I said, how it's gonna work, but I'm definitely gonna try. So I got this. This is lavender. I got those two to go together. I got this color, which is charcoal, and then I got that thread to go with that. I mean, I think all but one color I was able to match the thread like pretty spot on, which I thought was fantastic. This one is called, they actually have this one colored as mauve, which that doesn't look mauve to me. I know some people say mauve. So, you know, just depending on what part of the country you live in, what part of the world. This kind of looks more like a magenta to me. But I was able to match that spot on. I don't think I showed you this light gray. If I did, then I'm showing you again. This one is called Cool Gray. This one is a little off, but when I took the strand off and laid it right on top of it, you can't tell. So I thought that was a very good match as well. So I'm definitely hoping that this is gonna work just to make it a little bit more durable. Hopefully it won't pill. I don't know. I do not have any experience with this particular yarn. So, and then the last color I got was rose. And this was the color yarn or thread that I had to end up getting. It's not the best match, but I really think that it's going to be okay, that you're really not going to be able to see it. Just, you know, want that thread there for the added support, like I said, of the heels and the toes. So that is what I got at Michael's. Like I said, there was a coupon that was 30% off your total, and it was not the type of coupon that you had to order online and then pick up in store, which I know Joann's has that. I went to Joann's also, and I didn't find anything that I wanted. They didn't have anything that caught my fancy, if you will. They had some clearance. All they had as far as sock yarns was the Peyton's, which I know it's a fantastic sock yarn, don't get me wrong. But I'm not gonna spend $7 on 50 grams of yarn when doubled, that's $14, when I can spend like $6 more and get some hand-dyed sock yarn from an independent dyer. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying anything is wrong with doing that. I just know for myself, I prefer to have 100 grams so that I know I have enough. And that means that I'm going to have to buy 2 balls. And if I'm going to spend that amount of money, I'm just going to spend a little bit more and support the small business owner versus the big box. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Everybody, you know, is entitled to their own, and they can do what they want to do. I have used Peyton's before. It is a fantastic product. But like I said, to me, I would rather spend a few dollars more and support small business. So, anyway, as far as anything else at Joann's, they did have some of their bulky on clearance and some of their worsted weight yarn as well. I am not buying any more worsted weight yarn. I have a lot of worsted weight yarn in my she shed. And my goal this year is to make at least 4 scrappy blankets with said yarn. I said I was going to make a temperature afghan, and I already have the whole previous year, 2020, lined out for the daily temperatures and everything. I've got all the yarn together in one little spot. And I started it, and I think I got through like 3 days. Just wasn't hitting me. So Rose from Rose Likes Crochet did an afghan, and I think I know she showed it on her YouTube, but I believe she also showed it on her Instagram. And I want to say that the square was from Fiber Spider, and she said it was a definite yarn eater, so I think I'm going to use that. I really don't care if they match, because, like my husband said, sometimes the best afghans are the ones that don't match. You just kind of throw it all together. I made one for a friend of mine a couple years ago. I just kind of made this big ball of, sorry, FedEx drivers driving down the road. I made this big ball of mismatched yarn, and just, the colors were joined together, and it was a few stitches here and a few stitches there, that kind of thing. And I did it in the honeycomb stitch in Tunisian crochet. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely gorgeous. It reminded me of one of those old, like, say from the 60s, 70s, and I think, sometimes they're making a comeback depending on where you shop, but the old rugs that were weaved, that were like all the different kind of colors of like the strips in it, and it had the fringe hanging out, that type of thing. That's what that afghan reminded me of, because of the honeycomb stitch, the way that it kind of worked out together. It was gorgeous. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but I didn't. So anyway, that is all I got from Michael's today. I'm not sure, well, it wasn't today, it was the other day. I'm not sure which order this is going to go in. I've already done the video for Joann's, or not Joann's, but Hobby Lobby as well. And I also did the video for my local yarn store, which you should probably have already seen that one, because my plan is to edit and post that one in the same day, so that everybody might have an opportunity to jump online or go visit their local yarn store in person, because a lot of them, even though they're not on the local yarn store day 2021 website, a lot of them are still having sales and specials and that kind of thing. Like I know Arkansas Yarn Company is offering free shipping for today, and maybe even tomorrow, but you'll need to check their Instagram out to find out for sure. Tangle's Knitting on Maine, they were doing 10% off. That was for today. I do not know if that is their online special as well, so you could probably call them and check them out. Black Mountain Yarns in Black Mountain, North Carolina was doing 20% off. So, I mean, there's lots of different local yarn stores that are doing special things. So, if you don't have a local yarn store, one that you can actually drive to, consider ordering from a small business, whether it's one of the ones I've just mentioned, or even an independent dyer on Etsy. a lot of times, and this doesn't go for everything, but a lot of times it's only a few dollars more to get those nicer yarns versus your big box yarns. You know, my husband's a mechanic, and he didn't really understand the price difference of yarn until I was like, you know, it's the difference of buying a tool at, say, Harbor Freight versus Snap-on. They're both good tools, but the one at Snap-on is going to last a heck of a lot longer, and it's more durable. So once I said that to him, he was like, oh, okay, I get it. So, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching this video on my Michael's yarn haul. Thanks to all of my returning subscribers, and thank you to all my new subscribers. And if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe and you found any value in this video, please consider hitting that like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the little bell so you will be notified the next time we have a video upload. I'm having a bad back day today, guys, so once I hit the stop record button, I'm headed into the house to edit all these videos, get them up onto YouTube for you guys, and then I don't know. I don't know whether it's going to be a lay down on the couch and watch Outlander Day, or if I'm going to work on my loom sock. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. And until next time, happy knitting, happy crocheting, and happy looming. Bye.